Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I just want to have this as a generic civil justice sign off. Whatever I want for the civil justice, for I am displaying the USA government errors, public sector errors, private sector errors, and how USA government operations got destroyed, and for displaying the absolute monarchs scandal. I, Vethapriya PROSE, wanted these civil justice to be provided to me. Okay, so I'll just read the sign off so that it will be in all these other sessions. Okay, so for I, Vethapriya PROSE, native Indian tribe, Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, and true owner of USA, and proved USA is Tamil Nadu, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, have highest impasse eligibility to lead USA. I must be the interim leader of USA now is civil justice served. And for I, Vethapriya PROSE, displayed USA government errors and the scandal of absolute monarchs to USA government. I, Vethapriya PROSE, for civil justice as in Holy Bible guidelines. I, Vethapriya PROSE, want United States of America nation to rename Lord Ripon Building in Tamil Nadu, India, after my name Vethapriya is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become the Vatican leader now is civil justice served. And Pope Francis resigns abruptly now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Civil Judge for all nations, now is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, become Supreme Chief Family Law and Supreme Chief Children Judge for all nations is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to become Global Poverty Relief Medical Director Chief for all nations, to lead and guide World Bank, United Nations organizations, World Health Organizations, Center for Disease Control, Department of Children Families, Department of Health Services, Department of Justice, Department of Revenue, Department of Agriculture, Department of Imports Export, Department of Military in all nations across the globe is civil justice served. And I, Vethapriya PROSE, to be the ambassador for all nations, starting with India, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, should get dual citizenship of USA and India now is civil justice served. And thank you all for your time. Take care, my dear fellow mankind. I sure will get civil justice for entire human kingdom in 1 minute. Thank you all for your time. Bye for now. Dear USA, all nations and 7.9 plus billions of humans, I hope we are all on the same page on this regard that I'm providing very, very crucial, very, very important civil justice for myself. And it's also multitasking is the wisdom. Okay, with that said, what this civil justice is, this session is all about. You all might have had a little bit of guessing going around. And yes, it is about the United States of American national anthem. Sadly, whoever wrote that national anthem displayed the emotional distress among the population, being aware how people died in an injustice way. But then, that national anthem never provided healthy education to the population of United States of America. So, United States of America national anthem created tax fraud and created hatred tax fraud, slavery tax fraud, discrimination tax fraud. And when a national anthem should provide peace that passes understanding among the human kingdom, it rather created hell in the United States of America. So that itself is a proof, a life proof, how everybody, regardless of people were fighting in the United States of America, were all slaves only to Queen Elizabeth II, nobody else. So you all got it. So Queen Elizabeth II, she used United States of American military, Army, Navy, Marine, and Navy SEALs as a setup tool, as a framed up tool to go create wars worldwide. So what is the scope and objective behind it? So that way, the United States of American government will be always working on fighting on other nations. And that way, their focus and they'll be distracted. So what is the what more can be resulted from that? Result from that is the government operations will be overlooked, cannot be focused. So for 360 years, 365 days, if the United States is always fighting, how on the earth the Senate, the Congress, all of them can even concentrate on working on the government operations to be provided to the population? So that means literally Queen Elizabeth wanted the sufferings of mankind worldwide, and she wanted Hitler, she killed Hitler, and she wants somebody. She knows that Islam leaders are already slaves to her, right? She knows that Islam leaders are already slaves to her. So she wants somebody more so that she could stamp all the Islam nations as if they are the criminals. So she used them also in a different way, that's all. And then she wants to make an illusion that by fighting, USA is the savior, is a peacemaker. But it's not that. And out of all this scandal, the fake Israel Netanyahu always says only one word, and I cracked down and nailed on the forehead of that crap. He's an absolute crap, a trash, right? He studied in MIT of United States of America, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. And then he literally backstabbed United States of America. Will he do that? Will anybody do that? Even the World Trade Center in the New York City was taken down by Islam people like Osama bin Laden and other people. And one of the person was an immigrant of Germany. He is an engineering graduate. And he got green card and all this immigration thing, everything, citizenship, whatever. He came to US, and with US help only, he got educated in aeronautic engineering. That means flying flights. Then he took down one of that incident that happened, right? World Trade Center, like that. So this is a telltale immediate symptom of a behavioral pattern of how and why the cunning is the definition of the personification of the word cunning means Islam, Judaism, Zionism. There is no other word to describe Islam, Judaism, and Zionism. So one side, they fooled United States of America that see, Hitler is very cunning. He is only throwing all the Jews in the gas chambers in Poland, Warsaw. See, this many people, almost more than 1 million Jews who got fried in the gas chambers. Please see, please provide medical finance aid. And USA fool, they gave. And if you see the patterns, the United States of America provided the Jew survivor, Holocaust survivor medical finance aid program only to Islam people, only to Judaism people, only to Zionism people, and all of them are only from Europe, be it Ireland, be it Scotland, be it Amsterdam, be it Netherlands, be it Luxembourg, be it Spain, be it Poland, be it Slovenia, be it Croatia, be it Hungary, be it Iceland, be it Norway, be it Denmark, be it Australia, be it New Zealand. Means, can you see the injustice, and can you also see how innocent a nation is, and that is USA alone in whole entire earth? Only one innocent nation in whole entire planet earth, and I quarantine that nation and display to the world why USA is an innocent nation. First time Asian nations got educated. Until that moment, You name it, be it India or China or Iraq or Iran or Taiwan or Thailand or Philippines or Laos or Vietnam. Are you seeing the patterns here? Or Africa or South America, Central America? They were all cursing. Do you all know when people curse, it's not even a good thing, right? It's always nice if people bless, right? But then, who mandated all this for USA? You all tell me. Did God? No, right? Did you all? No. Did I? No. Then who mandated this kind of a curse to be provided only to United States of America? Who is that? So can you all get it? How innocent the United States of America is, right? So, okay, so one side, World War II, and from the deadliest Holocaust, so it's not a fictional. It's not a controversy. It's not a conspiracy theory that never happened and people were saying it. No, it happened. People witnessed it, right? So, but then how USA became fallen in trap in that illusion and the scandal, right? Okay. So one side, USA thought, okay, oh, Jews from France and Germany and Cuba, those are all the only Jews. They are all having Christian names. So in their eyes of the United States government, they are Christians, they are Jews, they are Israel, like that. So provided the $1 million or whatever millions of dollars only, they provided the medical aid. Okay, that is one scandal. That's one crime. Because whoever addressing themselves as Jews are not Jews, but they still fooled USA. USA got fooled. Let's skip that aside. Right. Then what more? So that means not even one human in United States of America knows Netanyahu, the fake Israel land, is one of the official headquartered for United Arab Emirates, Syria, Oman, all the Islam nations. Nobody knew that. Why? So the Zionism, there's an organization in United States of America, right? They have one more organization called World Zion Organization. Okay, so that means it's also Islam, Judaism, Zionism only. But then how they tricked USA to fall in trap? Zion, Z-I-O-N, is a Christian word. Can you see how all along by using the Christian word in the name of God only, these Islam people, they fooled USA and they backstabbed USA, and USA never had any clue of this crime that's going on? Okay. Now tell me, okay, so this is one crime, World Zion Organization, and it has 165 organizations in that World Zion Organizations. So all that 165 organizations of the Judaism, Zionism, Islam, who is providing dollars? United States of American government. So that's all tax fraud. That is one crime. So please count that crime. One is Holocaust crime. Hitler is an innocent man. But these Judaism, Islam only, they blamed Hitler as if he's cunning. And then they took the medical finance aid. USA never knew it. For the USA eyes, Hitler looked a criminal, right? Hitler looked human bound, right? And sadly, that was the truth too. He became a human bomb. Right. And that's what people say. But for me, he's still an innocent man. So 1 in 7.9 plus billions means 7.9 plus billions of humans were only cursing Hitler, versus only one true woman, I am that I am, said Hitler is innocent man. And I don't know anything about Hitler. I've never seen him. All I know is that whatever the salute, the German, I don't know, I still don't know what is that salute is all about. All I know is they have that pattern, like all the population will lift or right or left hand and they will show it like this. I don't know. In India, we used to do that for whenever we do pledge or something like that. We used to, I forgot, but we used to do that. But it's not called as a salute though. We used to lift our hands and we, like arm length distance like that. And then we, during that parade time, during the sports day time, we used to do that when school days. But then, I really don't know what the scope and objective for the Germany salute for Hitler. Okay, so but this crime is all about, one is the Jews, the Judaism, how they fooled. Jew is a Christian word, true Christian word. Okay, so if you see the patterns, they used all the true Christianity word only. Okay, so they used true Christianity word Israel, then true Christianity word Jew, right? Okay, then, so one crime is that Holocaust wrongfully given Medicaid, finance aid, that is wrong. And then World Zion Organization with 165 Judaism organization worldwide is there, and it's all funded by United States of America government only. Okay, so that is another crime, right? Because USA is still thinking, even now, even this moment, it's thinking World Zion Organization headquartered in USA is Christian organization, when it is what? It is a deadliest Islam, Judaism nation. Okay, got it? So now with that said, what more? Now this Islam, Judaism, they're super cunning, isn't it? They are eating dollars even 2000 years back. How? By providing African slavery with prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II. So that much of dollars they must have eaten and still eating. They're still eating raw. They're still eating Africa raw. Who is controlling Africa? Islam, one side, and other side, Queen Elizabeth II. Got it? So whatever incidents happened is happened. Nothing is fake here. Nothing is fictional. Everybody witnessed the injustice. It is the Germans who get to witness all this crime, all this crap. So it is my understanding, even the white-skinned Germans started their own way of how to help these African Americans, because they could not tolerate this torture. So here, you all heard me right, my dear fellow mankind. The white, W-H-I-T-E, like white color, the white skin people of Germany, they could not tolerate any more of the injustice provided to the Africans. So they themselves, without any help, because they knew France is not going to help, Germany's, London not going to help, Ireland, Scotland not going to help, Islam leaders not going to help. So they themselves figured out a way on how to help. And that is one of the line how the Rhodesia in South Africa became Rhodesia in USA, and which came to be Confederate. And then again, even if whatever good intentions, whatever people start to do, that will be polluted. And she destroyed that also. That is how Confederate, though it started with a good intention, it became like a crap, a deadliest slavery crap. No other go, right? She just went everywhere, all the nation across the globe. And she rounded up the nations and mandated the people to just bow to her and worship her. No other go, survival mode. Okay. So that is, you got now how that KKK, then all this crap came. So that is another third type of scandal. It's all created by Islam, Judaism, Zionism only. Okay. Now, USA thinking what? Oh, World Zion Organization is a Christian organization. Oh, wow, we are so proud. See, we are having that Israel flag. Oh, we are the Israel, like that. But then, what is the reality? World Zion Organization is what? Deadliest, venomous, poisonous, paganist Judaism in Islam. Now you all got it. Why presidents are all slaves in USA, right? Why President Trump is a puppet. Why President Joe Biden is a puppet. Because World Zion Organization is the deadliest, venomous organization. It is right here only, right under the nose of USA government only. All this crap was going on. Nobody could figure it out. So USA Republican government were thinking World Zion Organization is a Christian organization, even now. So that means who got fooled here? President Trump got fooled, right? So now trace it. He was able to trace me out with the FBI. I took it in a positive note because I was only working in that project, the complex project, and both the presidents are aware of it, right? So I took it in a positive way. But then, why? Why he was prevented from providing job, that Supreme Court job to me? How Mitch McConnell and Brett Kavanaugh stole my rightful job. What is the reason? Means one of the root causes directly traces to World Zion Organization. It is created by Islam and Judaism, where USA don't know. USA Senate don't know. USA Congress don't know about this crime. So that means Bernie Sanders don't know. Bernie Sanders, the Senate, don't know. World Zion Organization, headquartered in the United States of America, is the purest form of a deadliest, venomous, poisonous Islam, Judaism organization created only to destroy true Christianity. Then Elizabeth, the ladies come, the ladies club, right? The Elizabeth Warren, the Amy, Hillary Clinton. So they are all lawyers. So then people were throwing stones at them, right? So when the men, educated men in the United States of American government got fooled easily, it is women should not have got fooled, but they got fooled. Itself displays that how the eyes gets blinded will be severity level for women only when they yield to sexual immorality. Because when double innocence, double wisest. Double less innocent, the wisest will be gone. Foolish will be highest. Right. So I proved that side also. Why the ladies club never able to provide from their help. Why? Because they are all puppets. It is World Zion Organization in the United States of America is a puppeteer. In the puppet show, they are the one who controls. So that means if you're going to see the Federal Reserve Bank leader is a Judaism or Islam or Zionism. They made it sure that in everywhere, like be it mortgage, be it housing, be it banking, be it agriculture, wherever, they made sure that only these Islam, Zionism, Judaism, only males to be heading. They should be leading. But if you see the patterns, they all will have Christian names. So there again, United States got fooled. It's easy to fool the innocent people. It's there because the vulnerable is more, right? So they knew it is easy to, because all along, since the day one, yeah, the people who came from Europe, they wanted to create this nation to be a Christian nation only. But sadly, that never happened. That is the truth. That is the reality. So that means that traces to what more of a crime? Oh, you're all going to puke again. That is the Salvation Army, right? Non-profit organization, Salvation Army. It's a 150 years old of organization, right? And then there is American Red Cross, right? Humanware Habitat, then Worldwide Vision, UNICEF, right? These are all funded by United States of American government only, worldwide, they are there. But deadliest tax fraud. So USA never knew. So USA got fooled on the other side. I'm talking about the next set of the crime. USA was blindsided and mandated and brainwashed by Pope Francis and Islam, Judaism and Zionism organization in the United States of America that all the Europe nations are Christian nations. All Asian nations are deadliest communism nations. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Go USA, go throw bombs in Japan, in China, Korea, Vietnam. You pick and choose which Asian nation you want to destroy. Go, 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 and you will be blessed. Can you see how the illusion was provided to the innocent USA? USA never knew anything. Already the population in USA was thinking only USA is the world for them. I already said, any civilian from outside USA, for them it is an alien. They'll freak out. For them, they have never seen Asians. They have never seen any, other than the Europe people, they have never seen anybody. So that is one separate brain processing. If they're going to see Asians, they're going to freak out and they're going to say, oh, are these people from the alien planet? And that's how the alien word is also there in immigration. That's another scandal, $1 trillion scandal, where Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth is going to pay $500,000 trillion for that alone. Let's put that aside. But this year, I'm providing scandal by scandal how USA got fooled in layers of fooling process. In the fooling life cycle, there should be one set of population who should be providing fooling process, and the other set of patients who must be fooled. And USA got fooled in all these different layers. So if you see in Senate, the Senate must be leading by a Judaism or a Zionism or an Islam. And if you see, it might be anyone from the Europe nations only, either from Spain or France or German, like that. It sounds like more Christianish, stylish, sophisticated names, right? The France, German. But sadly, United States of America never knew Germany is the one deadliest Islam nation. Got it? So sadly, USA never knew France is the one deadliest Islam nation. Sadly, USA never knew all the Europe nations, be it Australia, New Zealand, Denmark, Norway, Finland, Luxembourg, all are purest form of Islam nations. That means virgin Islam nations means they are created, they are born to destroy true Christianity. They will create war. They will destroy humans. They will never allow humans to live free. USA never knew. Why? France will provide its show. Hey, USA, see, we are in the war, please help, like that. It will be the same for Germany, Scotland, Ireland, Australia, like that. These foolish USA, they got fooled. So they went and threw bombs in Japan, in Pacific Ocean, right? They never knew. They were thinking, they got wrongfully misguided. So Queen Elizabeth II used this national anthem to frame tool, USA to be a tool to create wars. So for human eyesight, it looked like war. For Japan, it looked like war, isn't it? They'll be cursing. Even today, Japanese people will be cursing at heart because of that nuclear weapon bomb. They're having side effects today too, right? Korea. So there is no nations left out from cursing USA. So USA should know that. But then, without knowing anything, only I educated, see, USA is an innocent nation. So that means I never even knew I am the true owner of USA, and I educated the rightful no matter what. Only in 2017, I decoded that I own USA. That says it all, isn't it? So, but then in my analysis part, I quarantined USA and India. Right, India never went for a war, never created war. That's the difference between creating a war. That means disease creation. Disease creators are never innocent. They know they are going to create poverty by creating war. And Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II wanted that only. Okay. Now with that said, then what more you all need to know? This is one crime. Okay. I'm educating you all about why Islam, Judaism, Zionism is the definition for cunning. Right. So these three. So first is Holocaust, that's one crime. And then World Zion Organization, that is another crime. Then misguiding USA the wrongful way that they misdirected Asian nations as a deadliest communism nation. That means even Russia, right? Sadly, they are all not communism nations, right? So when I started to educate, USA started to cry. Because we are all humans, right? Even in the United States of America, the 300 million population are humans only, no monsters. And the government population are humans only. That means the Republican government humans and the Democrat government humans are only civilians like you and me. They started to cry. They started to shed tears in blood, right? Because I provided only 2 convictions and they started to cry. You all know what it means to cry out of emotional breakdown, isn't it? How many snipers must have been created for nothing? For no fault of Asians, for no fault of USA. The USA must have spent that much training to create sniper shooters, isn't it? And sadly, the army, military, marine, Navy SEALs people who went to the military school thinking that they can get excellent benefits and their career growth will be good and education, they can get highest level of education in the military school, which is known worldwide. Everybody loves to get into that military school because they know that they'll get a lot of healthy discipline like that. But I'm talking about the very highest level of the crime nobody knew, right? There is never need to create a civilian to be a sniper shooter, right? But still, USA with blinded eyes only created that. Okay, that is a crime, right? Sadly, USA never knew, so I have to educate that. And when I started to educate why USA nation is innocent, all the nations worldwide mocking and cursing USA, they also started to cry, right? That means even Japanese people also started to cry. Cuba, people from Cuba started to cry. People from Vietnam, Cambodia, Laos, Burma, Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bangladesh, Hong Kong, Central America, South America, everybody started to cry. It became emotional sentiment mode. Then I took the hands of each and every single nation and I united them. I united all the nations in clean love. Right? I removed the shame, the anger, the frustration. Still is there. That frustration, that anger, the pain, infliction will be there. But beyond that, when the humans started to cry out of emotional breakdown of how people were killing each other without any awareness, when all nations are one family, right? Until I educated that, nobody knew the truth. Everybody started to cry, and that means the civilians, like you and me, worldwide started to cry. So before, people were cursing USA. After my education, people started to cry. Before, USA was fighting with all the nations, Islam nations, everything. After, USA started to cry. But helpless mode, because they have all their army base in all the nations except India. And that is why they have the army base at least in Afghanistan to make themselves a little bit of that comfort zone like that. Okay, if not India, at least Afghanistan is okay, like that mode. Right? Who created all this kind of a crap? God never created, my dear fellow mankind. We humans are born champions to love each other in clean love only. We don't know how to hurt. We humans don't know how to lift the gun, the rifle, and kill each other. Right? So, this session is all about national anthem only. Now tell me, yes, it's my understanding it was written by one of the civilian. And looking at the writer, it says, I've seen these people will sing this national anthem in the Super Bowl and all that, land of the free and the home of the brave, like that. That's the only thing I can think of, remember immediate when I'm thinking of this national anthem. And there's another song, patriotic song also. It's a very common one, right? It talks about all the states like that. It'll come. It's not coming on my top of my head, but it's a nice song. Wait, what is it? Okay, whatever. You can figure it out. It's another patriotic song only. So, like that. Okay. So, but then, if that national anthem, did it educated the humans to be humans in USA? No, right? Why? You'll work on that answer. Why? Okay? Now, with that said, I will read through this national anthem of United States of America. So when I'm going to read it, you are going to work on the answer. What went wrong in this national anthem that never educated humans to be humans only in USA? There are 300 millions of humans. So that means there are 300 millions of humans. Why? Not even one educated man or educated women in USA, be it doctors or lawyers or teachers, stood up and educated USA nation about this crime that is going on. And you all got it, right? It was during the President Trump administration only. They all never knew this COVID-19 is going to come, but it's all in one way or the other of the indication only, right? Some of the sports people, right, the National Football League, I think, or some sports team, they started to kneel down, whatever, and it became an issue. Then President Trump did not like it, something like that, right? It was related to this national anthem, like only. So now it's COVID-19 time, right? That's another scandal. Tell me, if this national anthem is healthiest, then Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brink should not even created that scandal at the first place. Can you all see how I'm displaying that national anthem, though it looks like, sounds like, but it never provided a crystal clear education to the population to be humane always, right? If only that national anthem provided the clear education, I'm absolutely positive Dr. Fauci and Dr. Brinks would have been disciplined. And they would have never bothered to create this kind of a scam. Okay, so you all got it. The World Zion Organization is one. They are the one who's puppeteering. They are the puppet people, the thread they hold it. And puppets are the Republican government and the Democrat government. Okay, now that directly traces to the Vatican and Roman Province Jesuits Organization. That's also Islam organizations only. But what name they have? Jesuits. And I cracked down on that puzzle also. Why? They should have had what? Jesus organization. How easy is it, isn't it? Jesus organization. But they never wanted to provide that name. Why? When they have to provide Jesus organization, naturally they have to provide only healthy health for the welfare of humanity, which they don't want to do. This Islam, Judaism, and Zionism, they don't want to do that. They want to destroy true Christianity. Jesuits is a French name, French word. That is why I nailed on the forehead of France. France leader also will be going to the volcano only. There is no mercy here. Got it? Because the crime is so deadly, there is no mercy. We cannot even talk about mercy. No apology time, no crying time, no whining time, no complaining time, all gone. Because I provided all the education. If they ignored it, it's their choice, isn't it? So when I provided the poverty-free earth, end of the year 2030 volunteer project, that itself is a grace time I provided to the France and all these filthy nations, Syria, everything. I provided warning. Stop the war. Stop the war. Stop it. Stop the war. I educated crystal clear manner. I even educated Pope Francis. Hey, Pope, fool. Hey, stop. Stop. Do not provide saint title to Mother Teresa. Just stop it. He would not listen. Right. Today, he will be thrown in volcano. All in the name of God only. So can you all see how the Zionism, the word, is a Christian word, true Christian word. I'll put true Christian. And then Jews is a true Christian word. It is only exclusively belong to true Christians only, nobody else. That means right to own is only true Christian. Okay? And they know that. Because they are all fake, right? They stripped off the true identity and they went and enslaved all the nations just to destroy true Christianity worldwide. So that is why the Judaism population silent when I slapped on their face and said, stop complaining about the swastika logo, just stop. They got it. Oh, this lady is the true Israel. That very second. Now, so cunning like this, right? Then, as if they all will be getting only dollars. So see how many dollars the Islam people getting from USA, all out of sight mode. So USA, it's not coming everything in that billing mode. It will be blinded. So that means USA will not even have an account how many dollars they gave to the Islam, Judaism, Zionism people. Because these many different organizations are there. Then, one last puzzle is Organization of Islam Cooperation proved. So that means how much of dollars they are providing. USA provided dollars for Holocaust survivors, thinking that they have provided only to the Christians, but they are not Christians. Whoever addressing themselves as Jews are not Jews after all. That is the truth after all. He was never got it. Then the fake Israel always says, peace war, Gaza is crap, Palestine is crap, peace war, peace war. I don't know how USA lost its mind when that fake Israel Netanyahu always saying peace war, peace war. At least some wiser should have stood up and educated the USA, right? Hey, foolish USA, this Netanyahu is saying that he want to tear down people in pieces, like PIECES, not like PEACEE. Do not get fooled. Nobody educated. So USA got fooled on that end. Then the World Zion Organization. So that is having Zion, the Christian name. So boom, USA fooled. Then Islam nations having Organization of Islam Cooperation worldwide. So again, USA got fooled. They say, see, that Palestine, they are so cruel. That's why we are throwing bomb and killing each other daily. For that, USA have to pay dollars. I know you all are laughing, right? Then as if that is not enough for them, for the dollars to eat raw by having that sadistic happiness. They also created Boko Haram organization in North Africa. North Africa means that Morocco, the Ethiopia, Sudan, the Somalia, Nigeria, like that. Out of 100% of that location, 99% are Islam. Are you puking? You should be puking. You puke. That's good for you. So 99% of North Africa are Islam, Judaism and Zionism. How? Why? Because United Arab Emirates went and enslaved those nations during that slavery war, and according to the prostituting with Queen Elizabeth II, they provided the tasks. Okay. They provided all those highest level of scandal. Did they at least made sure that they were taken care of? No. Right? They took all the dollars which Queen Elizabeth was throwing to them, and they started to build skyscrapers. And that is all for prostitution only. But how they portray to the world? They are the holiest people. They say Allah, 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 whatever that crap is, right? And they wear burqa for women, burqa for men, but they do only prostitution. They live a life out of polygamy. They are the sexually addicted people. They are holy marriage destroyers. And they hate black skin. Got it? So you all got all the puzzles of how everything and even why the Georgia shooting has to do with all this kind of a crap. Every single state in United States of America have Islam, Zionism organization. Nobody knows that, isn't it? Judaism organization. So that means the Republican government and Democrat government don't know anything, and all this scandal has been going on right under the nose of USA government only for 500 years. That many years, the scandal was going on, and they just overlooked it. They never knew how to fix it. So, cunning is the one word for Islam, Judaism, and Zionism, right? Then here I have to add one more testimony. Okay, I analyzed and it displayed all this. Okay, then for discrimination, there is only one nation in whole entire earth. I educated on how to discriminate fellow mankind, like a tutorial, like a guide. Then civilians, if at all they love to discriminate a fellow mankind, there is only one spot in the whole entire planet Earth. You're all laughing. I know. It is India, my dear fellow mankind. One deadliest nation. The other word for discrimination is India. And I stood up and educated. If late Germany leader Hitler is alive, and if he had any chance to visit India, he will fail in Nazism when compared to the discrimination provided in India with the deadliest organization type called casteism. So one side I displayed why Islam, Judaism, Zionism is the personification of cunning. Because getting only dollars only from USA, telling excuse after excuse, right? For they have to fight with each other and kill each other, they have to get dollars from USA. See, then they have to show, see, because of the Syria war, these many refugees are there. These many, oh, okay, so please take them. Means what? Take them as a slave, like that. It's a sophisticated gladiator selling humans as a slaves mode, that's all. So for that, they have to figure out a way, and they have to create a war, and then they have to mandate refugees, and they mandate them to run for life to USA, only to be slaves again. So African slavery is one part of the slavery. Then making war and making humans to be refugees is another slavery. USA never got it. In all the scandal, USA only was used as a tool to provide that scam. It got all the curse from Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis. And all along, worldwide, when all the people cursing USA, they were worshipping Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II as God, right? I said, stop. They never stopped. Then accused the Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II right in front of all the nations. That's when humans knew, I am chosen by God. I am the God's child. Because when everybody worldwide worshipping evil forces of God, I accused them in front of entire human kingdom. And that very moment, people knew who I am. Yes, my dear fellow mankind, this national anthem of United States of America looks so good, looks so holy, right? Looks so Christianity way. But if you read through that word by word, it says what? It looks good. It looks like as if, oh, they are feeling for the people who shed blood in the waterfront like that. But then, it was created in the 18th century. From 18th century, from that day of that national anthem created, up until now, up until Georgia shooting, how many crimes USA must have provided? You all keep your hands on the hearts and answer correctly. How many wars? How many bloodsheds? Right? How many people should have cried for, no, don't kill, don't kill, don't kill, and USA threw the bomb on them. Right? Don't. Oh no, we are praying. Bomb on them. Oh no, we are going to the hospital to take care of the cancer. Bomb on them. Right? Now, USA got it. Why worldwide you cursing USA nation for being super selfish, isn't it? So one side cunning, one side super selfish, and on the other side discrimination. Then you provide on a hierarchy that's slavery, hatred, discrimination. Everything traces to war. Where? Pope Francis only. He's the crack. He is the one who destroyed all this humanity, right? So now we all got it why USA started to cry, and now we all got it why worldwide started to cry, right? And I just like that with my wisdom education, I united all the nations count by count. Then what I did, I already educated in my earlier sessions. Then I mandated all the nations to just fall down in knees before India. Right? Tamil Nadu. Because Tamil Nadu is the biological mom of United States of America. Got it? How I traced that USA is Tamil Nadu part of it? USA nation is the youngest nation that I cracked down in the analysis. Out of all the nations, USA nation is the youngest nation. Like a toddler. Even it is a 500 years old nation, it's like a toddler's age nation only as of now. Versus all the nations are oldest, and among all the oldest nations, Tamil Nadu is the oldest nation. And that is why Tamil Nadu is a biological mom. And biological child of the biological mom, Tamil Nadu, is USA. I reunited the biological mom and biological child. This is what the WISEST will do. Now, France knows that truth. Got it? Why I nailed on the forehead of France? France knows that truth, that USA is the biological child of the biological mom, Tamil Nadu. All along, even when the France was providing the Statue of Liberty, France knew. Everybody knew. Denmark knew. London knew that truth. Ireland, Scotland, Australia, New Zealand, Iceland, Greenland, China, Japan, Korea, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Afghanistan, Iran, Turkey, Syria, United Arab Emirates, Greece, Tibet, Laos, Vietnam, Hong Kong, Singapore, Malaysia. Everybody knew. They all hide the truth. After how many long years I reunited? Tell me, how many long years? Already 500 years passed. Then since spring 2014, I was only educating. I was working on poverty free. 2016 it took for me. I completed the task. Then after spring of 2016, I was working on other tasks and I cracked down more truths. 2017, I came to know that I am the true owner of USA. How many years it took? And do you all know the emotional pain and agony that USA have to undergo through that? And even Tamil Nadu have to undergo through that. And even I have to undergo through that. It's too much of emotional pain, isn't it? It is beyond the civilians undergoing through the personal affairs pain. It is more beyond that, this pain, this particular pain. It's emotional breakdown, sentimental breakdown, right? The bonding of true biological mom and true biological child. Enforced and separated without any awareness. And after that many long years, I reunited the true biological mom, Tamil Nadu. and the true biological child, USA nation. And worldwide, I united in clean love. I said, stop the war. Stop the war. Stop the war in patience only. I never shouted or did anything, no. I never even went and back at Syria and checked on, hey Syria, did you stop creating war? No. I never went back at Russia and asked, hey Russia, did you stop the war with Crimea and Ukraine? No, that's not my job, isn't it? I never even bothered asking any of those Islam fools, right? Because they always live by fighting and killing with each other. Their way of life is that sadistic way of living. It took close to 1 hour now, this testimony, right? But you all should know why United States of America national anthem is at fault now, at this point of time, during COVID-19. If that national anthem of United States of America is healthiest one, Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks would not have created COVID-19 scam, and then would not be any COVID-19, and Department of Justice of State of Wisconsin would not have signed injustice to me. And very recent event is what? Incident is what? There would not be any shooting in state of Georgia. Right? If you see, in all these southern states, African Americans population are highest. I would say 95 to 99% African Americans, only 1% white. But that 1% white people in that government only creating all this hell for the African Americans in all the southern states. Got it? It's the purest Republican states. They all say hallelujah. They all say amen. They all say Jesus Christ is only God, true God. And that itself, Northern American, like northern states, Midwestern states, they do not like about that, about the southern states, southerners, right? The country music is all from southern states only. Southern states, people will relate only country music. Who is that man? Johnny Cash. Walk in the Line, the song. Right? There are many country singers, right? I think the recent one who died was Kenny Rogers, right? So, what went wrong? What went wrong? What went wrong? So if at all this national anthem was the healthiest one, then the Department of Justice of the judge, the commissioner, the 2 female lawyers and the 1 female cop would not have created any damages to me, right? How many teachers are there? How many Christian education facilities are there in USA? Why nobody knows humanity? Why this national anthem never taught humanity? Okay, so with that said, I will quickly read through this national anthem of United States of America one more time. Okay, and I will read it in very slowly, clearly. You all work on the answer. If national anthem of USA is healthiest, why there is Las Vegas, Sin City in USA, in state of Nevada? Why there is alcohol poison and alcohol poison tobacco given to the population? Why Walmart is selling drugs to the population? Why there is genetic modified engineering food to alterate the DNA and mRNA to create birth defects, transgenders, chromosomal disorders, hormones disorders for the mankind, and also to create cancers. Why? Why there is federal prison and juvenile prison in USA if the national anthem is healthiest? Why? You all work on it. Why the sports people wanted to kneel down? I don't know what, again, I did not get it. They just kneel down. I don't know why kneeling down in front of the national anthem or whatever, that became a big issue during the President Trump's admin. I don't know. But whatever it is. Right? Why? Why, if the national anthem of the United States of America talks about the value of the blood drop shed by the people in the war front, why white-skinned cops in all 50 states in the United States of America, on the road always, daily grabbing the colored-skinned people and throwing on the jail? Why there is Cook County crime? Why African Americans in Cook County, in state of Illinois, are thrashed every single second, every day, that the Georgia shooting is nothing. Got it? Georgia shooting is nothing. It's zero, invalid, disqualified when compared to the deadliest Holocaust that's provided to the African Americans in state of Illinois, in Cook County, where Roman Province Jesuits organization headquartered in state of Illinois. Chicago, Cook County. You all know Chicago. Sounds cool, isn't it? Chicago. Cook County is there only. And then the puzzle, then the crime goes on and on, right? It never stops with Walmart. Then all the insurance, the property insurance, be it life insurance, be it health insurance, they hike, they increase the premium the moment they hear the sound of Cook County. They classify that county as a crime county. As if all the other scandal is not enough. Versus state of Tennessee is having Jack Daniels, created by Queen Elizabeth II. Missouri has Monsanto that creates cancer. I am not sure Kellogg's, I think, is it in Michigan or wherever. Every state crime has its own story and patterns of abuse, and everything traces to Queen Elizabeth II. So that means amendments got destroyed. Pledge of Allegiance also got destroyed. And this civilian, it is my understanding, I don't know who that civilian is. I've never seen him. He must have shed tears of blood and wrote this song or poem or whatever. But sadly, nobody got that message, the real message behind it. Right. That's a proof here. That's a proof. Department of Welfare Services rejecting any help to the homeless, the refugee, the diverse population is a proof that they never got what the national anthem of USA is. So I have to educate that also, why nobody got it. I said, United States of America was built by cowboys. So that means you all must have seen all the Clint Eastwood movies, right? The Clint Eastwood, right? He's an all-rounder. He becomes an actor, director, everything. Talented in his own ways, in entertainment world, right? in entertainment world. So why? Why nobody got the correct answers for why all these crap is still going? Right. Which crime is looking so coolest for you to laugh out loudest? Nothing, right? Everything is tears of blood mode of emotional breakdown only. As if our personal pain is not enough. What kind of a pain all these broken government operations created for you and me, for humans worldwide, isn't it? That emotional torture, the trauma. Tell me, what if the all the southern states, the jails I'm talking about, the prison, if at all they knew the real, true meaning of this national anthem, the civilian who wrote it by shedding tears of blood, only he must have wrote that song, lyrics, right? They never knew. If they knew the true meaning, then they would not have provided any death penalty, isn't it? This song was written in the 18th century. 18th went, 19th century went, we are in the 2021 already. And Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brinks provided the scam proves that why nobody in the USA don't know what is national anthem first place. So I educated what is national, what is a nation, what is a national anthem, what is a national pledge, what is the scope, what is an objective, what is how nations build a flag, why nations build the flag soaked, marinated in the blood drops of the humans who died in the war front or out of injustice, crying and praying to God, one fine day, God, please provide freedom to this nation, and they must have died. And that is how each nation built the flag. So nobody knew. These are all basic birthrights civilians should know, right? How a nation got national flag at the first place. Why there is a national anthem in each nation. What is it for? Can humans live without national anthem? Absolutely. Can humans live without national flag? Absolutely, right? Can humans live without national flag? Oh yeah. Who cares for the blood mode, right? Why even if we have to waste that energy? Then I stepped in and educated. Then I educated. People move out of that country for better prospects, and most of it, it's not even for better prospects, it's always for a brain drain processing. The people are enforced to move out of the country because they do not like whatever that's happening in that country. Worldwide it's the same. Even the European Americans ran from Europe for that only. When the Europeans ran for that only from their nations and came to USA, the same European Americans rejecting the people from Asia and other people coming to the USA. So that is that selfishness. And it's all known to the worldwide how selfish European people can be. Right? So I have to remind them, hey Europeans, hey my blood drops from the European nations. Do you all know? Can you all remember how we all even ended up in USA? You all ran for your life, isn't it? You all did not like how Queen Elizabeth treated you all bad. And you all never liked how Pope Francis controlled you all in the name of Roman Catholicism, right? You all never liked how people wanted to get out of a toxic relationship and divorce was a hell. You all wanted to run out of it, escape. And your law, at the cost of losing your family and everything, you all ran. Getting up in the bus, getting up in the ship, swimming in the seas, just with a little bit of hope to just enter into the USA. Remember? Then, then the people from Ireland in USA started to cry. Ouch. Then the people from Scotland in United States of America started to cry. Right? I provided true conviction and I removed the shame and the guilt. Got it? Yes, even today, the Americans, they say, hey, people from Mexico, go to Mexico. Even President Trump said that too. Foolishness, innocence. I can see only innocence in President Trump, that's all. Because he never knew any of this crime. Even his forefathers must have ran for their life from Europe nations only. Right? So, I was educating only what is humanity. Nobody knew what is humanity. I have to remind them. Then I also have to educate adults about how all the adults were once toddlers and children only. So that is God's natural processing, aging processing to how to provide healthy parenting for the children. Until I provided all this education, nobody knew. Not even one adult knew that they were once a child, that they were once toddler, that they were once teens, that they were once young adults. Nobody knew. Nobody. Not even one retired human, not even one adult human knew until I educated them. So, imagine Pope Francis destroyed the humanity worldwide in how many avatars, isn't it? Only when I love my Indian national flag or the thing, I can even love all the national flag and all the national anthem, right? Clean love. When I say I love only India, I don't like anybody, I do not like any other nations. That's a choice. Right, that's a choice. So I analyzed each and every single national anthem, each and every single national flag, each and every single pledge. Then I liked the way how USA, even in the prosecution with the slavery from Queen Elizabeth II, they got the same color coding, red, blue, white. But how they designed the flag to be, I liked it, basically. How they, it all shows the action, right? So even from the national flag color, I cracked down the crime. Are you laughing about I'm a one hell of a detective? Oh yeah, yes, my dear mankind. For me, I was just looking for a clue. Wherever I want to crack down the root cause for poverty, I was just looking for, that's all. So I had to analyze each and every single national flag, right from the color coding too. And I quarantined flag by flag. I cracked down the crime. Ireland, India, Iraq, Iran, and Sri Lanka. If you look at the flags, you all will see only one pattern. Red, green, orange, background with the white. Then, if you're going to see France, all these will have that red, blue, or blue, white like that. So Philippines like that. So I cracked down. Even on the national flag analysis mode, I cracked down the crime. Nobody knew I, Vethapriya, will crack it down. I cracked it. If you see, in all the national flags, only Indian flag as the eyeball in the flag. in the center of the flag, of Indian flag, as the eyeball. And that color coding, the red, green, orange with a white background. The Ireland has that background flag. Iran has it. Then I cracked down how Iran, Germany, everybody, all the Europe nations, they destroyed India. And that eyeball in a flag, I traced it directly to the London wheel. You are laughing and maybe wondering, am I the female James Bond? Like that, right? Because always in the James Bond, there will be one lady who will be advising James Bond, right before he goes, gets that fancy car like that, with all the keys. He will do all that magic with that, to create that, oh, James Bond, the detective, like that mode, right? That's just the fun part of the James Bond movie part, that's all, right? Always that the old lady will be there. Bond, James Bond, like that. Yes, my dear fellow mankind. When I said I have all the proof, I have the proof. Facebook and the people who worked with me side by side, they know I have the proof. I finished everything. It's just that I'm still repeating the same thing one more time. This time it's out of the video channel, the YouTube channel. I'm displaying it. I'm talking. That's the difference between silent communication and talking, right? Live testimony. It's not a fiction. It's not a documentary. It's not a movie. So, with that country part of it, I educated. Why? Why that behavioral pattern of USA wanted to fight? It was created by cowboys. So cowboys means then I have to educate. Cowboys means they always have that hat, the long hat, and the horse, right? Riding the horse. And then Clint Eastwood movies, and then country music songs. These are all comes under the cowboy. And they say Audi like that. They have their own way of talking, the Southerners' way of talking, dialect, right? And one word is it's very common in India that's used by Southerners, the rowdy word, right? I don't know whether that's what it means here in United States of America, but that word is used in Tamil Nadu, in India. Okay, so then I educated. The cowboys, they lived their own way of life, by shooting, by killing. Whoever wins that fighting, they live. You must have seen. So that means only seeing those movies alone, you can get that little bit of idea of the lifestyle of the cowboys, right? They go, they enslave a neighborhood like that. They torture, they pick and choose whoever they want to live with, provide lot of filth. Then that's a lifestyle. So that is why the behavioral pattern, the brains of the population, the government itself is written that only if they create war, they can live happily. Got it? The bloodline, how everything comes as a behavioral pattern. What if the healthy environment was provided to the population in USA and guided in the healthy way? Then nothing would have, all this crap would not have been happened, right? So now, if this national flag of United States of America is healthiest, why would there be a rental womb services, surrogate pregnancy services in USA? Why would Monsanto create lethal, toxic foods, genetic modified foods? Everything, you got the answer with one national anthem itself, right? I nailed it down, the crime. I proved it. I proved that in every single action of USA, Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis provided the curse. USA never knew it, right? So one side, USA enslaved by Islam, Judaism, Zionism, helpless mode. They cannot come out mode. So government officials all leaded by the Islam people. So they got handcuffed mode after all, slaved mode. That's called enslavery mode, right? They have to live, they cannot say it out loud, they have to digest the injustice, that kind of a discomfort mode. Then the national anthem came, even that never helped. Okay. How, then if the national anthem is healthiest, then Harvard Medical School and Harvard Law School must be healthiest, isn't it? They never provided any help. Then there should not be any curse words, right? Then there's curse words. So why? How? Everything traces to the Pope Francis only. Got it? That is why even when that civilian wrote that national anthem, Pope Francis removed that Christian education from the public school, which is only a healthy behavioral science, nothing more, nothing fancy about it, right? It even prepares all your children to be soldiers of God. How good it is, right? When they're going to face the world first time, when they finish the 12th grade. How good it is to have your sons and daughters to be soldiers of God, to go out and build the nations in clean love, right? He destroyed that pathways also by removing the Christian education. Then he also mandated Dr. Fauci, Dr. Brink's kind of doctors to provide birth controls in the schools and colleges to have free sex. One side, he says divorce is wrong. After divorce, do not get married. The other side, he says widows, you can get married. Then other side, he also says if Christians gets married to the non-Christians, you can divorce and you can remarry. How many crimes, how many misguidance he provided. So when those crimes are provided by Pope Francis, this national anthem, national flag crime becomes nothing, isn't it? They become invalid because the crime provided by Pope Francis supersedes. Highest priority it takes. It takes highest priority, isn't it? So what would you all have done, my dear fellow? What would you all have done? So yes, this is pretty much it about this national anthem part of it, right? So for you all to be in the same page, I will read it and I will one more time sing the national anthem of India and read the pledge of India so that you will know the difference between two. Even the national anthem of India also written by civilian only, right? And national anthem of USA also written by civilian only, male genders, regardless of the faith, regardless of religious faith, regardless of the skin color, regardless of the age and the generation gap. But then, who created all this crap? You all need to know, right? Yes, you all can ask. Okay, you're saying India flag is a crime. I already educated that. You got it, right? That wheel, eyeball in that national flag is a crime. It's a symbol, logo for discrimination. If you all want, if you all love to learn how to discriminate fellow mankind, you all must go to India to learn that. And you will know. Okay? So that is why I said I only can tear down India in pieces, and why India Prime Minister Mr. Modi fell down in knees before me. Nobody can escape the justice process I'm providing. Nobody. So that means India Prime Minister can beg and say to me, see Vethapriya, you are also Indian and I am also Indian. I am the Prime Minister of India and I am also old age. Please, 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 forgive. I will not say a word. That is the civil justice. Got it? It's not that no comments mode. I will not say a word. And that is why Prime Minister Modi fears me, or anti-India fears me, China fears me, Japan fears me. You all figure out why, okay? So with that said, I will read through this national anthem of United States of America, which is at fault mode for provided tax fraud crime. If national anthem of USA is healthiest, there should not be any prison facilities, there should not be any injustice. A nation, the moment nation signs of injustice, that nation disqualified to be nation. I will only ask, what did Zion, World Zion Organization educated USA about to USA? See, can you see how on the earth I'm frying the World Zion Organization in ashes? And how all the Judaism people in the government operations, be it banking sectors, they all frying in ashes? You name it, Goldman Sachs, they're all ruled by Judaism people. They all have Christian names. Right. Oh, say, okay, I will read this national anthem, okay? Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight over the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave over the land of the free and the home of the brave? Okay, now I will sing that national anthem of India and Pledge of India one more time, okay? Jana Gana Mana Gadinayaka Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vitata Punjab Sindh Gujarat Maratha Davidavu Kalabanga Vindhya Himachala Yamuna Ganga Uchchala Jaladhira Ranga Tava Shubha Nami Jahe Tava Shubha Shisha Mage Gahe Tava Jaya Katha Janagana Mangal Nayak Jaya He Bharata Bhagya Vitata Jaya He Jaya He Jaya He Jaya 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 He. Okay, the meaning, the English meaning of that Indian national anthem says, Thou art the ruler of the minds of the people, of all the people, dispenser of India's destiny, The name rouses the hearts of Punjab, Sindh, Gujarat, and Maratha, of the Dravid, and Orissa and Bengal. It echoes in the hills of Vindhyas and Himalayas, mingles in the music of the Yamuna and Ganga, and is chanted by the waves of Indian Sea. They pray for thy blessings and sing thy praise. The salvation of all people is in thy hand. Thou dispenser of India's destiny, victory, victory, victory to thee. Okay, so this is Indian national anthem, and then I will read the pledge of the India. India is my country. All Indians are my brothers and sisters. I love my country, and I am proud of its rich and varied heritage. I shall always strive to be worthy of it. I shall give respect to my parents, teachers, and all elders, and treat everyone with courtesy. To my country and my people, I pledge my devotion. In their well-being and prosperity alone lies my happiness. Jai Hind. And I will read the same Indian pledge in Tamil. This is for all the Tamils worldwide. இந்தியா என் தாய்நாடு. இந்தியர்கள் அனைவரும் எனது சகோதர சகோதரிகள். என் நாட்டை நான் மிகவும் நேசிக்கிறேன். என் நாட்டின் பழம்பெருமைக்காகவும் பன்முக மரபு சிறப்பிற்காகவும் நான் என் நாட்டின் பெருமைக்கு தகுந்த விளங்கிட பெரிதும் பாடுபடுவேன். எனது பெற்றோர், ஆசிரியர் மற்றும் பெரியோர்களை மதித்து நடந்து கொள்வேன். அனைவரிடமும் அன்பும் மரியாதையும் காட்டுவேன். என் நாட்டிற்கும் நாட்டு மக்களுக்கும் உழைத்திட பெரிதும் முனைந்து நிற்பேன். என் மக்கள் அனைவரும் நலமும் வளமும் பெறுவதிலேதான் நான் மகிழ்ச்சி அடைவேன். வாழ்க நமது மானந்திரு நாடு. Okay, so with that said, you all keep working on what exactly went wrong in humanity in United States of America, and what exactly went wrong in the national anthem. Why United States of America national anthem failed big time in humanity. What is the root cause? So every single thing traces to how Pope Francis and Queen Elizabeth II destroyed USA in pieces, right? So that said, I will read the last piece of the civil justice, and that is, as of March 17, 2021, USA's deadliest human endangerment, Islam, Judaism, Zionism, paganism, Babylon nation, and is a slavery of Vatican, Queen Elizabeth II, and I am that I am, Vethapriya, PROSE, born to free USA from all evil forces. Ongoing civil justice sign-off is very crucial for I, Vethapriya, PROSE, to sign off job offer now and free USA and all nations now without any delay, as clearly written in Holy Bible. Whatever in Holy Bible is happening now, please celebrate Merry Christmas, Festival of True Love, and only WISEST can celebrate Merry Christmas. As of March 17th of 2021, crime is proved that USA national anthem in all 50 states of USA provided deadliest tax fraud classified as domestic violence of war crimes of slavery, tax fraud, hatred tax fraud, and discrimination tax fraud, and also destroyed all 27 amendments of USA, and it is classified as deadliest zero tolerance war crime. I, Vethapriya, PROSE, proved all men, women of USA are slaves, immigrants to Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis, and that is why destroyed USA national operations and justice operations with Satan, Antichrist, Queen Elizabeth II, and Pope Francis, Satan, Health creators created Vatican Code of Law handbook given to USA to destroy USA, and it is deadliest crime to destroy national operations. So Pope Francis the Satan must resign now, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, must be the Vatican leader now as in Holy Bible guidelines. So who destroyed the national anthem? Pope Francis, Queen Elizabeth II, Islam leaders. USA must kneel down before 7.9 plus billions of humans, and USA should pay tax-free $500,000 trillion to each civilian times 7.9 plus billions of humans. In next 1 second is civil justice served according to Holy Bible guidelines only. I, Vethapriya PROSE, proved the deadliest tax fraud crime of USA. President Joe Biden should resign now, and I, Vethapriya PROSE, Native Indian tribe, True Israel tribe, Christian Jew tribe of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem, must be interim leader of USA now, is civil justice served, so I am that I am, born to save the world. Okay, my dear fellow mankind? Okay, this session also went a little long, but it's worth it, right? We all got it, how much of hard labor I provided. I united all nations one by one, one by one, one by one. Because we humans, we are all built out of emotions and feelings and sentiments, right? But it is the Pope Francis that we have to get rid of all these true criminals first as the highest priority. Then we all can live happily. Okay? So with that said, I will end the session, and always remember, God is always God. Why God is always God? You work on the answer. Why evil is always evil? You are working on that answer. Civil justice wins always, all the time. Okay? And yes, one thing I liked about that USA flag is how they designed each and every single state as a star. Right? I liked it. I don't know who designed USA flag. Whoever designed it that way, they designed it. Right. So that's pretty much it. So you all have a good day. Being aware, I sure will get medical compensation, finance compensation for entire human kingdom, because the crime is deadliest. And I do not want President Joe Biden to provide any more joke or mockery with whatever crap he's doing. That $1.9 trillion is a scam. Got it? And I'm proving that President Trump is innocent. You all should know why President Trump is innocent, right? When being the highest conservative, when being a total Republican in entire life, never knows what is national anthem at the first place, displays the purest innocence, right? If only President Trump knew what is national anthem, Brett Kavanaugh and Mitch McConnell would not have created the robocall poverty mandate to right? That's a proof here. Why abusive people are created. How created? Because of all the unhealthy influences, right? So that's an innocence in President Trump. Abusive people, they don't know how to love fellow mankind in cleanest way, right? That's an innocence there. So you all keep working on who am I, but from my end, I want civil justice now. I'm in extreme finance crisis, and immediate job offer can help me. I want to be finance stable. I want to live my life fullest. You all the non-Christians, the Babylonians, they don't know how to live. A true Israelite Christian Jew of Israel, Judah, Jerusalem knows how to live fullest. And always it will be cleanest love only. And people are jealous of that also. They see, that is why there are critics, right? The 10% of the critics are there everywhere worldwide. No matter what, whether you're going to live, they're going to provide critic. If you're not going to live, they're going to provide a critic. If you're going to divorce, they're going to critic. If you're going to deal with the toxic relationship, they're going to throw critics. Bottom line, people will always be jealous when people are living, and extra jealous when they see a true Israelite living life to the fullest. But when all this injustice is thrown on me, I am made to be crippled, isn't it? I am disabled mode, meaning I have to start, I have to provide, keep the step forward and keep moving on. If I have finance stable, at least that part of the stress can be taken care of, right? If I have a free housing, I don't even have to worry about paying the mortgage or the rental. Right? And I'm the native Indian tribe, my dear fellow mankind. USA, I want only USA to provide me all this help which I'm asking for. Okay? So I can wish and pray to God, the God, Holy Spirit, to speak to the USA government, to understand the deadliest crime I'm talking about. COVID-19 is a scam. I displayed, I proved it. But this national anthem crime is another standalone crime, isn't it? Nobody knew. So how much of pain, of emotional torture can a civilian handle? It's too much pain, right? For me, I know I own USA, and it is, my blood is boiling. The way how this Queen Elizabeth II and Pope Francis fooled USA and backstabbed USA, I just cannot take it. Okay? So with that said, I will end this session, and yes, my dear fellow mankind, God's name alone is glorified, always is wisdom. There should be peace that passes understanding always, isn't it? We all must be living in happiest mode only. But that's not the reality, isn't it? But everything will change for good. Be aware, world is ending for good. Okay? Thank you all for your time. Take care. Bye for now.